you could introduce yourself and then the players with you, and then go into your general comments for the match.
Okay, my name is Brady. Kassan? All right, my name is Brady Starkey, head coach of the Concordia-St volleyball team. So Amanda Konecki to my left, and Kayla Konecki to my right. First off, I just want to say congrats to Tampa on a great season. They have a fantastic team. They're incredibly well coached, and they're an incredibly physical team, probably the most physical team that we faced all year. It was just a good match by us. You know, I thought our girls did a great job of coming out and battling for every single point. I mean, you kind of saw, I think, what Tampa's offense was capable of in the first game. And then in the second game, I thought we got them out of system a little bit so that they weren't so, you know, dominating at the net, where we could get some good touches on them on the block and slowed them up a little bit. And then our girl defense just scrapped, and then kids got up and took big swings at big time. So couldn't be more proud of them.
Coach, in the last week, you've beaten the number 1 and number 2 teams in the country. How do you keep your team focused and motivated moving forward from here?
You know, we don't really think about like numbers and like rankings and who we beat, and you know, it's always, when we talk about it all the time, we're just talking about just the next team in front of us and control our side of the net and just focus on what we do and not really get too bent out of shape by who you're playing. And they do a very good job of that. Girls just get out and get fired up to play whoever is playing in front of them. In practice every day, they're fired up to play against our second team every day, and it's just, and that kind of carries over into exactly what they do in these matches and stuff. They try not to get too caught up in who it is that they're competing against, so they do a good job of that.
Kayla, yesterday in the press conference, Coach addressed the timely losses that you guys had earlier in the year. And how do you feel like those losses, helped you guys be ready to play the way you did tonight?
I just feel like we got it out of our system, kind of, and we were able to learn from, what we were doing on our side of the net, because it had nothing to do with who was on the other side of the net, like Brady said before. And so once we kind of had our little reality check and then went through, this is how we need to have our attitude be consistently moving forward, I think that's what really helped with us coming into regionals and now here at nationals.
Good, thank you. Amanda, obviously Tampa came out on fire, hitting on all cylinders. What was your conversation like after the first set that got you guys kind of moving in a different direction, playing at another level?
I think for us, we just kind of looked at each other and knew that we just weren't playing our game the first match. We kind of just looked at each other and kind of just chuckled a little bit of like, if we just go out here, play normal, we're going to get what we want at the end. And I think we just kind of like all looked at each other and just got on the same page with that. We came up and fought in the second game and, kind of turned over that way.
You've been playing Tampa, and this can kind of go for any of you. You played Tampa last year. Obviously, they were going to be really fired up to beat you this year, and they came out with that mentality. How do you, year in and year out, keep this level of intensity up and playing at this level to try to win the championships that you've been able to, and hopefully win again this year?
Well, I think it comes down to our players, and what kind of mentality that they have and what kind of people they are, really, to be honest. And I think, as a coaching staff, we try to instill that kind of confidence and that, excited to play and compete and kind of excited for these, like, opportunities. You're kind of given these opportunities here, and these guys want to make the most of those opportunities, and then they just come out and do a really good job of competing every single time that they step on the court. Like I said, a million times now, that's just who they are, that's what they do, and that's what we hope they're like, and that's kind of the style of kid that we recruited, and it turns out that's kind of the way they are, and hopefully that's the way they continue to be.
You're going to be playing either the Wingate or Wheeling Jesuit, the winner of this next match. Have you seen either of these teams this year, or how do you feel like you stack up against either of those teams?
Well, Wingate came to our tournament earlier in the year, and I'd say that, and we did a pretty good job with them at our place, but it's a little different playing us the first weekend at our place. And we did a good job against them. I think it would be a different team here on a neutral court with them. Wheeling Jesuit, we really don't know much about, to be honest. We're just going to watch them and get out and watch them now. But, you know, I mean, they made it to the Elite Eight for a reason. We expect every single team from here on out to be this caliber of team, and then we're going to get out and try to and treat each match accordingly. So hopefully we get out there and play whoever it is and really focus on our side of the net and what we do and not get too caught up in who we play. So.
Kayla and Amanda, this is your senior year. What kind of message you've been sharing with your underclassmen coming up in this weekend to kind of help finish off your careers with another victory?
Enjoy the heck out of it. You don't realize, you take advantage of these opportunities when you're younger, and then looking up, I potentially have 2 games left in my career, and it's weird to think about. And so, new team every year, you just have to kind of slow down, take a step back, and enjoy yourself in the moment. And that's what we really have been preaching this entire weekend.
I think it's just like realizing how cool it is to make it this far. And like once we're here, just kind of going out and playing each point, each game like it's your last. Just kind of, you know, going out and playing as a team together, earning each point, and just kind of going for it.
Any questions? Thank you. Congratulations on a great season.
Thanks.
Thanks.